Reacher isn't just a mountain of muscle knocking bad guys through walls. It's about why we can't stop watching him do it. The novels gave us a myth. The show turned him into a force of nature. But the road ahead? That's where things get really interesting. You're watching Draftecho, where every scene has a story and every hit leaves a mark. Sure, we've all seen the stares that freeze a room, the one-liners that cut deeper than a knife, and the kind of brawls that make you wince just watching. But the secret to Reacher isn't just violence, it's the way the show plays with the rules. Season 1 gave us killing floor. Season 2 jumped to bad luck and trouble. Amazon isn't following the books in order, it's remixing them, keeping fans guessing with every season. And the million-dollar question right now, what book is Season 3 adapting? Some fans are convinced it'll be Persuader, arguably the most brutal and high-stakes novel in the series. Others argue it could be One Shot, the sniper thriller that inspired Jack Reacher on the big screen. The truth? No one outside production knows. And that unpredictability, that sense that anything can happen, is exactly why the fanbase can't look away. Now, let's talk Alan Ritchson. The man doesn't just play Jack Reacher, he is Jack Reacher. He packed on size, trained with military experts, even shifted his body language to match the books. And the rest of the cast? They've admitted shooting this show feels less like TV and more like a war film. Real stunts. Real hits. Almost no CGI. That's why every fight feels so heavy, so grounded, so unforgettable. But here's the deeper truth, Reacher isn't just a wrecking ball. He's a drifter. A modern-day knight wandering from town to town, standing up when no one else will. It's Western storytelling in a modern skin, justice outside the system, delivered one shattered jaw at a time. And of course, the internet turned it into a meme goldmine, man too big for shirt, walking tank, bone-crunching ASMR. That viral energy pulls in audiences who've never touched a Lee Child book, and suddenly Reacher isn't just a character, he's a global phenomenon. And speaking of global, this show isn't just blowing up in the US. It's massive across Europe, Asia, everywhere. Because corruption, revenge, justice? Those are universal stories. Everyone understands the satisfaction of watching a corrupt villain finally face consequences. And that's what Amazon gets right, the villains aren't cardboard cutouts. They're smart, dangerous, even sympathetic. Which makes it all the more satisfying when Reacher dismantles them piece by piece. So where does it go from here? Season 3 promises higher stakes, bigger mysteries, and maybe a villain who can finally push Reacher to the breaking point. Because yeah, we've seen the fights. We've seen the broken bones. But the real question is, what happens when Reacher himself is the one tested? Drop your theories in the comments. Which book do you think Amazon is adapting next? Can Alan keep leveling up without breaking himself in the process? And how long can the show keep this raw, bone-snapping energy going before it reaches its own limit? One thing's certain. Reacher's not slowing down. He's not done breaking bones, or breaking records. This is Draftecho, where every fight is more than a fight.